There we go. Hopefully we don't have any crashes today. Hopefully. I can't guarantee anything, but hopefully. Yeah, played for less than an hour yesterday, but hey, we got it. Okay, adventure. Oh, wait. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it's a lot longer than I remember. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going to beat this today. No, I was wrong entirely. Yeah, you got the red, green, blue, eco, and yellow eco cups. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I remember this being way longer than what I thought it was. Okay.
Race, Jack. You'll need to collect as many artifacts as you can.
We're going to be here for a minute today, but that's okay.
Get there first and it's yours. Of course, there'll be lots of competitors out there, so you'll have to be the fastest and the smartest.
Yeah, I think we just use a road blade.
You know you can do it.
I'm not going to worry about upgrades until I think, like, I'll know, like, when, like, my vehicle's falling behind the other competitors. No, let's see here. Winning score is 10. Oh, okay, so here we go. First round of the day. Oh, fuck. No. I mean, these ones aren't too bad. It's just really like if you get the lucky spawns or not. That's all it is. That's all it is. And the AI, man, sometimes the AI in this can be unrelenting. Yeah, I'm not getting that one. No, I'm not getting that one. Well, I can grab this one really quick. All the way over here. Yeah, so come on. Well, here, this one's closer. So yesterday I was out and about. I went to a local coffee shop and got my wife a nice coffee, took it to her at work. And then since I was down the road anyway, I thought, I might as well go to Best Buy and just browse, because that's what I like to do. I like to browse and see if they got like any just anything that I think either of our computers needs. Like she needs a new graphics card bad. Like I upgraded everything in her PC except for the graphics card, and it still needs updated, because she's running a I forgot what she's running, dude. It's my old graphics card, the one I was using before I got my 3090. But I know she needs a new one, because she's been playing the fuck out of Baldur's Gate, and like it stutters sometimes. Like the frame rate's not the best, and textures don't load in properly. It's terrible, but at the same time kind of funny a little bit. Damn it. Almost got that one. What are we at? 7. God damn. We're doing real good. Ah, crap. Okay. That's a long drop. Oh, hey, that works out. And then anyway, I was at Best Buy just browsing. I thought, hey, let me check out like the streamer section they got. See if there's anything that pops up that I may or may not need. And what do you know? I see a mic and a mic stand. I see a couple actually. I see a Yeti, which I've had a Yeti before. I didn't really like it too much. And then and I saw this Elgato Wave 3 or something. I don't know. Saw it and I looked at the bank account and I was like, I got a little bit of money I can spend on something to invest into the stream. And here we are with a new mic. So hopefully everything sounds a bit more crisp. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully there's no like weird audio crackling issues. I've had that since I started streaming. Like, I think part of it's due to like me using a headset mic, and where it's wireless, I think that's probably most of the problem. That's what I think, at least. I could be wrong. But I like it. I like the whole low profile design. A new set of wheels. But
How about a wonderful little death race? How about a wonderful
she,
little death race through the love? This is a.
I wouldn't be
How about a
opposed,
wonderful little
like if she wanted to do it on her own.
and scenic mirage?
But she does. I don't think she can handle it because, you know, excuse me. I mean, you have to have thick skin to do this, and she doesn't. She just doesn't have thick skin. You know, it's like, as much as I hate to say it, it's reality. So imagine like her getting raided, and then just people being ugly to her. Like, she'll quit. You know, that's just reality. You know, that's all it is. So plus, like, some people, like when you stream and you do stuff like that, you have to be like mentally prepared to take crap like that. And then some people, they get to streaming, and then, you know, they have a couple people who may or may not harass them, and then they decide it's not worth the effort. But I wouldn't want her to be stressed all the time for shitheads over the internet. Okay, come on. I forgot how long this game was. I thought it was way shorter because of what it showed, but I guess I was wrong. It is nice though seeing like a game made by Naughty Dog again. Like, I mean, I played The Lost Frontier, and like you can definitely tell that it wasn't made by Naughty Dog, obviously, but like, man, like you can, like, even with a racing game, you can really tell the difference in like the quality and everything. But then again, like The Lost Frontier was a PSP game, and also it just should have never been a PSP game. Like it had a good foundation and everything, but the fact that it was on PSP ruined it. And then they ported it over to the PS2, which is ridiculous. But no, I got a new mic now. I think I got a webcam on the way today. I'm really hoping the stream starts paying for itself, honestly, because I'd like to get. So I have a good friend of mine. He's made music since high school with Ableton, and he's got a Fiverr page now. I don't know what it is, but he's got a Fiverr page. He's doing it on the side as a hustle. So whenever again the stream starts paying for itself, I'm gonna hire him to make me a couple minutes worth of a looping track. That way I can stop using music on Spotify. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just going.
Welcome back to the GT Blitz Show. Sadly, the network has decided in their infinitesimally small wisdom to add a co-host to my show. I can't imagine anyone outshining yours truly, but alas, please give a lukewarm welcome to my new color commentator, as it
Oh yeah, it's
were,
Pecker.
Mr. Pecker.
Thank you, GT. And hello to all you peoples out there watching. I'd like to thank the network for choosing me to save this anemic little show.
Yes, well, welcome aboard, Pecker.
That's it! Who's his agent? Pecker always gets the sweet gigs in these adventures.
My first network assignment has been to investigate the rumored super bet on this year's big championship race. Sources say a high-level underworld crime connection is involved. But sadly, my sources won't return calls, and are now missing, and are probably dead. But Pecker is not so easily swayed. I will uncover the truth and report my findings right here on our show, GT.
Of course you will. And let me just say it's going to be so great working with you.
You too, Blitzman. Oops, sorry.
Why, you little birch!
Yeah, I don't know if that's Phil Lamar, the dude who voices Zach Brannigan. Either way, this sounds very close to each other. Oh, let's see here. That's the only one we don't have all three on, but that's okay.
This is a jungle track, my boy.
Okay, yay, the freeze rally. I like the freeze rallies. Those are pretty good.
Or you won't see the next sunrise. You'll pass.
But yeah, I got a new webcam on the way. I'm gonna, like, once I get money from the stream, eventually, I'm gonna pay a buddy of mine to do some music for me. I know what I want. Him and I have talked about it in the past, and I was going to pay him the first time, but you know, life gets in the way. And then I think where he set up that Fiverr page, well, actually, hold on, let me restart this one. I missed that tenor. 2, 1, boop. Come on, I pressed it right on the thing again and missed it. Oh well. He's got a Fiverr page, so I'm gonna, like, I'll pay him under the table. That way he doesn't have to report it to his taxes. But hey. Hold on, I'll have to read that message in a second. Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, you're talking about Sergeant Brown. Now, he's a good guy, don't get me wrong, but people in the Army, they vary by a lot. So when you're in the military, it's every branch, as far as I'm aware, maybe not the Air Force, but definitely most branches, you have something called staff duty. And what that means is you sit at a desk and you do paperwork and you take phone calls and you drive important people around to different places on base for a full ass 24 hours, and sometimes with zero sleep. And if you do get to sleep, you know, your minimum and maximum sometimes is only 4 hours. And so I was on staff duty with Mr. Sergeant Brown, and he asked me if I needed anything or anything like that. I told him no, I'm good. And I don't know why. I really don't know why, but he looked at me, he said, okay, turned his head and stared at the wall for a straight 2 hours. I don't know if he was like doing some kind of self-meditation thing or anything, but I was sitting there just like, what the fuck? Like, I was kind of scared because I didn't want to bother him and like fuck up something he's thinking about, or like if he's like, I don't know, but he straight up blank face for like 2 hours, just like, I don't fucking know. Like just shit like that. Like, you meet a lot of different people while you're in the military, like a lot. And that was the most different motherfucker. It was wild. You meet so many people and just they're all so different. And then it's like, that's why I don't like talking about politics too much, because my reality is way different than your reality, which is way different than somebody else's reality. And the worst part is that every single individual one of us is correct. That's really it. But yeah, crazy dude. Fucking absolutely crazy. The other NCOs, which is like an NCO stands for non-commissioned officer. It just means you hold rank, like really good rank, but you're not, you know, I guess sworn by Congress. Like, that's where your like sworn officers come in at. Like, you know, your lieutenants, your captains and shit like that. Anyway, the other NCOs would give him such shit because he was just so...
Show him what he's won, Becca.
Like, he was a nice guy, but it's like when you're in the military, like it's hard to, like, how can I put this?
Plenty of opportunity for the veteran drivers and
It's like, it's hard to forgive simple shit. That's what it is. like one big phrase in the military that you hear is fucking figure it out.
Stay clear.
And it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, like figure it the fuck out. Like, because that just pretty much means like if you're messing up, or you're doing something you're not supposed to, or like, you know, just something, it's like you need to figure it out and fix it. Because a lot of it's self-policing, which some people just can't do, which is, you know, it's reality. Oh God. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm not gonna last long. I think one attack will get me. So I'm not really worried about picking up any other items. Yep, there it is. Yep, it was the Peacemaker at least. But yeah, that dude, he was something else. I'm trying to think of like most of the fuck ups you'll see will definitely be in like basic training, you know, and like that's where you'll see like people who like really find out that the military is not for them. Shit. That's when they're really like, oh, and they freak out. And there was I only felt bad for like a very few amount of people in the military, but I do remember in basic, so when you go to basic training for the first time, you don't go straight to the drill sergeants like they show in movies. You know, you have to go to post. You get bused there and stuff. You're there with all the other trainees. But you know, you don't go straight to your drill sergeant. Fuck. You don't go straight to your drill sergeants. You go through like the paperwork and getting your uniforms, all your equipment that you want to use. You get most of that stuff, not the equipment, but the uniforms and boots. You know, making sure like your will is, you know, up to date and shit, like just shit like that, crazy shit that you don't even think about. And you also get your first haircut at in processing before you go see your drill sergeants. God damn it. I think the shield blocks that. I don't have a shield though. Anyway, there was a transgender person at the in processing place, and I think it was a male to female trans person. And what helped them identify with their personalities is that, you know, their long hair, and they had to get their hair cut. That was really it. And so they got their hair cut, and I guess they just lost it, or they decided the military wasn't for them, even though trans people have been welcome in the military for some time now. And then, so what do? On their way back from marching from the in-processing station, they fucking bolted. I mean, outrunning like actual soldiers, MPs. They had to chase down this person in a car to catch up because they were hauling ass out of there. And then, well, like I saw it, me and my platoon saw it. We saw him run after the person. You know, but yeah, you see some wild shit sometimes. Oh, and there's a guy, I think I said the story or talked about him before. His name was Long. You know, he'd run around the bay naked and shit. And because there's standards for it.
Look at those shiny new wheels.
I mean, personally, in my opinion, like if you think about it, like there's two reasons. One, there's infection control issues for men because men are nasty. But there's standards for it. They have to have it tight and in a bun, like in a sock bun, and like, you know, it's well kept and stuff. It's a process to do from what I've heard. But like, in my opinion, like, it should be shaved just like the men's, because if you have females in combat arms, which is like, you know, they go and kill people, like, you know, like you see in fucking movies and stuff, like combat arms are the people that do that. Like, they shouldn't have hair because that's something somebody can get a hold of and really fuck you, you know? But I think there was a movie where the female actually did cut her hair. I think it was G.I. Jane or something like that. But they should, honestly, especially if you're going to combat arms. But what people don't realize, and I didn't know this when I was joining, was that a lot of jobs in the military, well, at least in the Army, it's different for the Marines, I think. But a lot of jobs in the military are non-combat, like meaning you'll never see combat or even be near it. Like me, like I was a nurse, you know. If I were to ever get deployed, I'd be in a tent just waiting on patients from the actual shit. And that's what I wanted, but it never happened, so whatever. Yeah, I tried to go to Afghanistan because they were going over there. They were sending medical personnel to kind of swap out with a different unit. I tried going to New York when COVID struck to kind of help out there. They wouldn't let me go. So like the way it works is like if you're medical, like you either get assigned to a hospital or a regular unit. I was assigned to a hospital, so like I just stayed there at the hospital and worked there. Whereas like, even if you're part of a regular unit, you get to go to like Poland and do like trainings and stuff, you know? You know, that's, you know, one thing I really do regret is, no, I mean, it's out of my control, but it's like, damn, I wish I could have at least gone and done something. You know, that's why I joined in the first place. I was hoping to do like a little bit of humanitarian aid in some like shitty countries, you know? But I mean, I could still do that, but it's not even worth it. Not worth the hassle to try to figure everything out. Like I'm going through hoops to get this license verification or license endorsement in Tennessee. So I was like, Jesus Christ.